I move too slow.
I just wanna spend, I just wanna spend all of my time with you. I just wanna spend, I just wanna spend, I just wanna spend all of my time with you. Spend all of my I'm just wanna spend, I just wanna spend all of my time, spend all of my time. I just wanna spend, I just wanna spend all of my time, spend all of my time.
I am a creator.
Alright, what's going on, y'all? You already know who it is. It's Ashley McCray, and welcome back to whose channel? My channel. We got kids crying in the background. I don't even know if y'all can hear that. For today's video, you guys, I'm bringing y'all this look right here. This is a behind the scenes of how I got this makeup look, or it's a get the look. That's what it is. This is a get the look of this look. I am about to go shoot for my YouTube banner and just to have some pictures for Instagram, and this is the look that I came up with. Honestly and truly, it started off a little shaky because I started off with the eyes first, and this is my first time really trying to do a rhinestone wing. I already don't even do a regular wing, okay? So me trying to do this rhinestone wing was a bit challenging, but as you can see, it came together, okay? So if you guys would like to see what I did to get this look, then make sure you keep on watching. I did not know who I was looking at for a moment. I was looking at myself. Should have been looking at y'all. Alright, you guys, so this is what we're starting with. I did this eye off camera, you know, just to see where I was going. I'm not really a big fan of like how I did my wing. I should have like brought a few of those up, but it's okay because we're not perfect. And we making it do what it do. So we're just gonna go ahead and get into this other eye. Most of the colors that I will be using will be from the Anastasia Beverly Hills collaboration with Jackie, okay, because her palette is amazing. The first shade that we're gonna take is Ginger, in which it's just, y'all don't judge my palette. My palette broke and it's all crazy. But it's this really beautiful light brown color. I'm gonna be taking that as my transition shade, and I'm taking a MAC 285 brush. It's one of my favorite blending brushes, and we're just gonna start blending. Something that I have realized like about doing my own makeup is I need some smaller blending brushes because my eyelid space is not that big, and because it's not that big, I need smaller brushes so I can control where I'm putting my product, you know, because these bigger brushes, my product just be going everywhere, and I really be having to like move extremely slow. So all I'm doing is just taking Ginger and putting it right up under my brow bone, a little bit above my crease, and dragging that out. And I am building this color. Next, I'm going to go in with Edges, which is like a red brick color. It's this color right here. It's definitely a brown, but it's more of like a reddish, sandy brown. And I'm going to use my favorite blending brush ever, a MAC 217 brush, and use that to just blend from Ginger down into my crease. I brought you guys a little bit closer so that y'all can really see what I'm doing. So I'm literally just taking Edges right up under the transition shade that we just used. And this is also acting as a transition shade. Next, I'm going to take Credit, which is a darker brown. And I'm going to use a smaller blending brush, which is a MAC 221. All of my brushes right now are MAC. And I'm just going to put this inside of my crease and blend it down to my lid slightly. This color can actually go all over my lid if I wanted it to, but I really don't care for it to. Because with us doing like a dark black smoky eye, it doesn't have to be perfect. And that's great because I'm not perfect. I've been learning just from like really practicing my makeup is you really have to know your eye shape and what looks best on your eye shape, because just watching a tutorial, a YouTube video, and thinking that your eyes are going to turn out exactly the same just because you watched that person, that's not what's going to happen at all. And building product is really great versus just slapping on a whole bunch of product. Because you want to be in control of where your product is going, where your eyeshadows are going, especially when you're using a whole bunch of different colors versus letting the color control you. Next, I'm going to use an It Cosmetics brush. It's actually a smudger brush, but I'm going to use it to pack on this black. So for my first layer of black, I literally just put some on there, and I'm going to use another 221 brush, but it's a different one. It's not the same one that I used the dark brown credit with. And I'm just going to blend this out. Not adding any product to it, just blending it out. And blending it into my crease. As you're blending, you want to make sure that your eye is starting to look like the other eye, okay? Because we're coming to that point to where the eyes need to start looking like they're finna make sense. I'm going to use the 217 brush and just go back in with edges a little bit, just to bring back some more of this color. I'm going to take a little bit of the black onto my 221 brush. I'm low-key focusing still on my lid, but just blending up slightly. And then I'm going to go back in. 221 brush with credit. Blend that out. Just a little bit of product, you guys, not too much. You just want to make sure everything is blended together. It looks seamless. That everything is like gradually flowing up, you know? And then I'm just going to go back in with ginger, the first shade. In my inner tear duct, I am taking just this YIKES Ultra Pearl. Can't tell what else it says. It's some type of pigment, and it's extremely powerful, you guys. But I love this. It's so freaking cute, and it pops so well. Now from here, you guys, on the other eye, I did the rhinestones first, and then I put on my lashes. But I'm actually going to put on my lash first, and then I'm going to put on the rhinestone. I'm going to go ahead and put on my mascara. Now it's time for the rhinestones. Okay guys, that was extremely rough. I had to use so much concentration to try and do that, especially on camera. It's like things be working out like for you off camera, but as soon as you get on camera, nothing works out. I'm using this NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in the color dark brown to just fill in my brows, because I don't really do too much to them. And then I take whatever residue of my translucent powder I have and just go over it so that way they're not shiny. And then I just take some mascara and put that on top. Okay, so now let's finally move on to the rest of the face. I'm going to use my NARS foundation, which it is basically gone, and it's time for me to get a new one. I'm using Caracas, that's the color, the shade, and I'm just going to apply it straight to my skin. I never apply any to my forehead because I honestly don't like too much makeup on my forehead, so whatever residue I have left from just like the rest of my face is on my brush, that's what I put on my forehead. Next, I'm going in with my concealer. I'm using Warm Sand from LA Pro Longwear. And then I'm going to take my Fenty Beauty concealer in the color 350, 350, and just put that right on top. Okay, so we let that dry for a little second. I normally do not put my eyeshadow on before my concealer, but just for today's look, I just really needed to see the picture of the look. Just going to use a beauty blender to blend this out even more, and it is damp. To set, I'm going to use my Laura Mercier translucent powder. Whoa, I love this powder. One of my favorites. When I say one, I mean my favorite. All of this residue powder, I just use that to set the rest of my face. This is, I think, Ruby Kisses RK. I'm pretty sure that's Ruby Kisses 3D Contour Artist Powder Palette. I'm just going to take a mixture between these three and just use that to contour. Y'all, you know, one thing with makeup takes practice, and honestly, that is that on that. Because I just don't, I trust it. It's gonna work out. It's not the same. It's not even. It's not even even, but it's gonna work out. Hey, it's not meant to be perfect. Okay, so don't hold me to that. Let's finish these eyes. So first thing I'm going to do is line my waterline with a black eyeliner, in which this is just one of my favorite parts about doing makeup. I love mascara and I love black eyeliner. I think it really does something to like bring out your eyes. Like it just makes the focus of your eye, you know? Does that make sense? I'm just gonna take that black eyeshadow and use that to set this so that it doesn't run. Because my makeup will run around the world like Forrest Gump. And I am going to bring it down just a little bit. I'm just going to try to bring this out. But wing it out where I still have like a little space. I'm going to use that 221 brush from earlier and use that brick looking color edges actually, sorry. And just use that to blend this eyeshadow down. And with this, I want to keep going in with more of the edges color versus just blending, because I don't want that black to really travel down. I want it more so to be this brown burgundy looking color. Not burgundy, but just a red brick looking color. And then I'm going to take, it's got some purple on it, but this should work. I'm going to take the dark brown color and just go in with this little flat shader brush. So I'm going to take both of these two colors, the big wig and then the dark brown. This is going like right in between the black and edges, just to make that blend a little bit more seamless. And then from here, I'm going to take my big fluffy brush and take ginger and just buff out these edges. And I do buff out my edges kind of far down, but I like it. So that's all that matters. Okay, I'm loving how this is looking. Next, I'm going to take my mascara because I love it. This is Maybelline's The Colossal Mascara. This is my by far. That's exactly what this is. My by far. By far, this is my favorite mascara. Y'all, it's okay. It's okay. It's not going to be perfect. Last couple of steps, we're going to add some blush and some highlight. For blush, I'm going to do blush first because I want to blend that out a little bit more as I do the highlight. And I'm just going to take this big fluffy brush, and it's honestly just a little pink blush, and I'm just going to use that. And I want to make my cheekbones a little bit higher, and I am going to dust over my nose. Okay guys, so my battery died. I went in with this highlighter. It's just an off-brand, some type of glow highlighter, but it's so good, and as you can see, I've used it all the way down. And it gives me like a nice natural looking highlight. So to just brighten that up a little bit, I use this Physicians Formula Butter Highlighter in the color Rose Gold. I use that, and then last but definitely not least, I go in with a little bit of Fenty Beauty highlighter in the color Hustler Baby. And I really only use a little bit of this, and I just put it on my nose and in the inner tear ducts of my eyes on top of the pigment that I had earlier. So to finish off this look, we're just going to finish off our lip, in which I'm going to use the same pencil that I was using to do my brows and just outline my lips. I don't know if you guys think that is nasty. I hope not. But we are going to wipe it off first. And then use the same jumbo eye pencil and just outline. And then I lay it flat just so I can blend it out easier. I'm using I'm using MAC lipstick, and this is Photo. Yeah, I think it's Photo. Just take that right on the inside. And this is the finished look. So my hair is wet a little bit. It's a little damp. The original plan that I had for this was to blow dry my hair and then wand it, but I don't have that much time. So we are about to just see what it's looking like. You know, when things don't go your way. You just really have to make the best out of the situation. My hair, the time, all of that, none of it is going my way. But it is A-okay. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will catch you guys in my next one. Bye. Hey you guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Click the subscribe button so that you can be the first to watch my videos. And make sure you leave a comment so that we can chat. Alright you guys, I'll catch y'all in my next video. Bye y'all. Don't miss me too much.